And they started out with the recap of the Netflix Raw debut, which again looked so major league, and that place was lit up like a Christmas tree. And then here, Paul Heyman is already in the ring. And I think he should have gotten a full entrance. Even if they did have to wheel him down there at a golf cart like at Franklin Delano Roosevelt and get a winch and pull him out of the thing and take the turnbuckles off the bottom rope like they did for the McGuire twins and roll him in. I think they should give the man the respect of a full entrance, don't you?
He's not that big. Will you stop?
I'm
a
trying
wench? Did you say a wench?
A winch.
Do not call Eleanor Roosevelt that. How dare you?
No. I'm talking about the block and tackle type of.
Oh.
But he was in the ring and he was all excited, ready to address the crowd because of the big triumph. Officially, there's only one tribal chief, and it's Roman Reigns. And of course, the people chant OTC, and that's right, only tribal chief. And Roman has instructed Paul to tell everybody what is next in the career and the life of Roman Reigns, and he's going to do that. And to be respectful, and he's been told to do this, to say this to this man face to face. He wants to talk to the undisputed WWE champion, Cody Rhodes, and he calls out Cody. And I love this because as he mentioned Cody's name, the crowd started booing, but they weren't booing Cody. As soon as his music hit, they cheered him like crazy, but they were booing the idea. They're starting to think, oh, Paul's going to turn. All right. I mean, they're with every goddamn line that's being said by these top guys. And so they're like, oh, what's going to happen now? No, we want to like Paul and blah, blah, blah. So Cody comes in, shakes Paul's hand, and then Paul does Paul. He puts Cody over like $1 million. I can't replicate the eloquence or the smarminess. But the bottom line is, after this delivery, Paul tells Cody to his face, with Roman Reigns' respect, that Roman Reigns wants his title back. Put the title back. Blaka. And Roman Reigns is entering the Royal Rumble. And the people are popping on this. And Cody, it sinks in on him. And as soon as he starts to speak, there's the Cody chants. But then he gets interrupted by Kevin Owens from the stands with the fucking microphone. And the people pop on that. Even though they're like, yes, do more of the shit that you're doing, these soliloquies of eloquence. So Owens said, this is even worse. And he's got the T-shirt on that says, Kevin is right. I knew it all along. He's from Canada. He's got that physique. He's George Crybaby Cannon's illegitimate son, Brian.
I could see that.
See, you said
Cannon is right. That's right.
Yep, I am right. Kevin is right. So Kevin Owens says it's even worse. Now, Cody, you teamed up with Roman. Then you kiss The Rock's ass. Now you shake hands with Paul Heyman, and 30 seconds later, he tells you that Roman wants his title back. What kind of fucking basically dipshit are you? And Cody has all he can stand, and he bolts through the ropes and down the aisle and up the stands, and they get in a big fight, him and Kevin. And the crowd is up, and they both fight out through the breezeway into somewhere in the arena. And Paul's still in the ring, and he's got up on the bottom rope. He's so excited. And can you imagine? They must have reinforced that steel airplane cable in the turnbuckle, but nevertheless, he steps down off the turnbuckle from looking up in the arena, and there suddenly behind him is Tama Tonga and Jacob Fatu. And Paul turns around and sees them and shits himself. And they've got him cornered, and they're menacing him, and he's like, no, I'm a father, and all the thing he does. And here comes Jimmy Uso. And Jimmy Uso super kicks an ass in faces asses and face. No, he's only got one ass. He ass and faces all the heels, and he gets the chair and he whacks Tama. And then he whacks Jacob Fatu, and Jacob no-sells it and turns around and gives Jimmy a big tackle. And Jesus Christ, what a bump he took. And they get heat on Jimmy, and the referees now are coming out. They can't stop it. The agents, and Ken Doane gets super kicked. And now finally Cody comes back in. Wherever the fuck that he left Owens, and he dumps Tonga, and he fights with Jacob and bumps him over the top, and the heels are being held off by all the minions, and the people are fucking up. And a 20-minute segment. And it was a boom, boom, boom. It was good. And these people are loving this shit. Your thoughts on the matter?
It was enjoyable. You know, it reminded me of that match where we said it a couple weeks ago. What was it? I guess it was the Roman solo match. The match was all right, but it was like ECW. The right timed run-ins, the right run-ins for a big pop. You know, it smells of Paul Heyman. Not to jump in on your...
Again, that's just because of his weight that odor comes up, because it's the mildew under the flaps. But go ahead.
But, you know, I'm one of the things I'm happy with right now is the way WWE is incorporating so many people in so many different things. AEW, they've kind of done it the other way, so we've seen a lot of that lately where it's just too many people running around, nothing makes sense, no one cares. Everyone's gunning for the Royal Rumble. Everyone knows that Roman's out there trying to do his thing. I don't know. I liked it. I mean, I like this stuff better than the matches on SmackDown.
Well, yeah, because this is the stuff you really want to see. But it's focused. They're promoting shit. They're making big events upcoming instead of trying to make the TV the greatest show in the history of, like Nick Goulas. We're in store for one of the largest crowds I've ever seen in all my years.